Okay, good morning to all of you. Here we can start our today's lecture. Okay, yesterday lecture we tried to cover our topic. It was serial adder. Okay, in parallel adder, total 4 full adder are used because 4 full bits are added using 4 full adder. Here the topic was serial adder, means only one full adder was used, and using one full adder total 4 bits from one number, 4 bits from second number are added, but bit by bit. Okay, that's why this figure or this circuit was called serial adder. The description is given here. We need to Today we need to cover our last topic, that is code converter. Many circuit can be asked here: binary to gray, gray to binary, binary to XS3, BCD to XS3, XS3 to BCD. Steps are remain same. Here we are trying to cover two circuits: binary to gray and BCD to XS3. Okay. So name suggests our aim is to design converter circuit. Many circuit can be asked. As I told you, here we try to cover binary to gray code converter circuits. Okay. Name suggests what is our aim? We need to convert, or first of all, we need to design one circuit that can convert one code to another code. That is our aim. Which code? We need to cover binary code as an input, and we can convert it into gray. You can be asked 3-bit converter, you can be asked 4-bit converter. Here we will cover 4-bit converter. 3-bit converter you will design here. Okay. Same as 4-bit, we can design 3-bit. So here, first of all, binary 4-bit we are asked. So we need to decide number of inputs and output first of all. 4-bit title suggests 4 input. Then how many outputs are there? First of all, we need to decide how it would be decided. So I will take first of all maximum number of 4-bit. Maximum number of 4-bit is 41. It is maximum number. Right now, what is my aim? I need to find what is number of output. How many output I will require? How can I decide? So first of all, I will consider input maximum. 1111 maximum. How it should be converted to binary? What is the method? MSB will be copied. Then this next 2-bit will be XOR. Again this 2-bit will be XOR. Last 2-bit will be XOR. So here we can see this maximum number binary, which is having a number in gray. It is having 4-bit. Every time we need to decide number of inputs and output. Encoder, decoder, in which name suggests, let's say encoder 4 cross 2. So over here I can decide 4 input to output. So some circuits are there using title, we can decide number of input and output. But over here by means of title, we cannot decide number of output. We can only number of. We would design 4-bit binary to gray. So 4-bit means 4 input. We need to decide output using this method. So here consider first of all maximum number in 4-bit. It is 1111. And we have calculated what is equivalent gray. So equivalent gray is 1000. Meaning is I will require 4 output. Okay. So first definition. What is code converter? Code converter, it's a kind of combinational circuit that will convert binary input to gray output. Okay. After definition, number of input and output. We have decided 4 input, 4 output. Then you can draw the block diagram with proper symbol. After block diagram, our next aim is truth table. So now here directly truth table is given, because next rest of the thing I explain you. So here truth table, 4 inputs, 4 output. 4 input B1, B2, B3, B4. 4 output G1, G2, G3, G4. 4 input. How many combination are there? 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we will make it by our conventional method. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 up to 1, 1, 1, 1. Now next is about the output. 0, 0, 0, 0. Equivalent gray is 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 1. So this 0 is copied here. Next 2 bit are XOR. So it is 0. Again this 2 bit are XOR. 0. Last 2 bit are XOR. It is 1. In XOR, if 2 bits are equal, then our output is 0. If 2 bits are different, output is 1. So here, using this method, you can decide. Next is this 0 is copied here at G4. Then this 2 bit are XOR. What is XOR of 0, 0? So this 0 is here. Then next 2 bit are XOR. 0, 1. It is 1. And 1, 0. It is 1. Using this method, you can design your output. Let's say verify last combination. We have already verified it. 1, 1, 1, 1. MSB is copied. Then we should do XORing between upcoming bits. So I will get 1, 0, 0. So in this manner, I can fill output column. Once output column is filled, our next aim is to make a KMap. So total, I will make 4 KMap based on the input. Which KMap? KMap name is G4, G3, G2 and G1. So here, first of all, observe G4. You are making the KMap, it's good. But from directly observation from truth table, what I can say, G4 is equal to B4 because we have copied it. While I was preparing the truth table, what was the method? Copy MSB. So what is the meaning? G4 is equal to B4. You need to make a KMap, but still observation is what? G4 is equal to B4. So here one equation, G4 is equal to B4. Then you need to make G3, G2 and G1 equation. But before equation, let's decide the mean term. So here mean term G4, whenever my input is 8, G1 is 1, 9 up to 15. So here mean term are decided, 8, 9, 10 up to 15. Observe G3, wherever 1 are there, you need to decide it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. G2, find out 1 and see related input. So you should decide 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 up to 13. 1 are there. G1 mean term. Once mean term are there, then you need to prepare the KMap. So now I hope KMap known by you, because in lab this whole converter circuit has been covered. So G4 is equal to B4. G3, wherever 1 you will find, you will put 1, make group. This is one group. Second group, make equation. B4 XOR B3. G2, find out 1, put it there, make an equation. Please be careful here. You need to cover corner equation. Corner 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1. This is one group. And we can cover this 4, 1 in second group. You should make the equation. You will be having B3 XOR B2. Lastly, B1, put 1. We have already found where should we put 1. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14. We should put 1. Rest of the place is 0. Make group. This is first group. Second group. Make an equation. B3 XOR B1. So this is binary to gray code converter. Once equation is there, then we need to make a logic diagram. So how many input? 4 input, 4 output. What is G4? G4 is equal to B4. So directly one wire is connected. What is G3? G3 is B4 XOR B3. So B4, B3 are XOR together. Output is G3. What is G2? B3 XOR B2. So B2, B3 are XOR together. Output is G2. Last equation was G1. Equation we found B2 XOR B1. So B2, B1 are XOR together. So here, although it is covered in our lab session, but in theory it is given in animation wise. So you can understand the concept easily. Now what is your role? Write down. You need to design 3 bit, 3 bit binary to gray code converter circuit. Don't look at here because it is second circuit. We will cover it later on. Right now your aim is to design 3 bit binary to gray code converter circuit. How you will design it. Code converter. Steps are same. In place of 4 bit, you need to design it 3 bit. In digital fundamental subject, let's say one topic is covered. So from one topic, many subtopics can be made. So you should know every subtopic. So 4 bit we have designed. But from this 4 bit concept, you can be asked 3 bit. So first of all, what you will do, decide number of inputs and output. Decide number of inputs and output. So 3 input, 3 output. 3 input, 3 output. Then block diagram. Make proper symbol and make truth table. Meanwhile, if anyone is having any doubt in this topic, they can. See, everyone should remember 3-bit is not given here, but it is prepared in your book. Okay, so sometimes student ask, is class note is necessary? So it is necessary for you because some topic which is given in class work only available in your class book. You should know now XOR. If you don't know XOR, don't design the circuit. You can lose your mark and now you will be responsible. Because if you don't know XOR in this stage, you can't design circuit. And I'm not going to explain you XOR now. Okay. Same equation is there. Write down the equation. Those who didn't get the answer, write down the equation. Equation is not mentioned in PPT. It will be available in your book only. Write down G3 is equal to B3. Those who didn't get the answer, write down G3 is equal to B3. G2 is equal to B3 XOR B2. B3 XOR B2. And G0 or G1 is equal to B2 XOR B1. B2 XOR B1. Method is same, steps are same. You just need to follow the same step. You will be getting the answer. Okay, next. Please be attentive here. Give the heading now. BCD to XS3. BCD to XS3 code converter. See here in this kind of topic, input is also not mentioned. Why? Because BCD itself 4-bit code. So sometimes we need to understand what can be the input. BCD itself 4-bit code. So by default, it is 4-bit BCD to XS3 code converter. Okay, so BCD to XS3, first of all, definition, it's a code converter that can convert BCD input to XS3 output. Name suggests BCD itself 4-bit code. So inputs are 4. What about output? That we need to decide. So how we will decide it? So first of all, consider maximum number in BCD. Can anyone tell me which is maximum number in BCD? 9. So 1, 0, 0, 1. Right now we are deciding how many outputs should be required. How it would be decided either by title or we need to consider maximum number. In BCD, maximum number is 9. What is our aim? We just need to convert it into XS3. What is the meaning of XS3? I just need to add 0, 0, 1, 1. So it is 1, 1, 0, 0. Whenever I am going to add them together, my answer is 1, 1, 0, 0. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. 1, 1, 0, 0. So maximum outputs are 4-bit. So that's why I can say that 4 input, 4 output. 4 input. How 4 input are decided? It is not given in the title. But BCD itself 4-bit code. So we can say 4 input. How output is decided? We have considered maximum number in 4-bit in BCD. We have added 3. I can get maximum 4-bit. So 4 input, 4 output. Then you can draw the block diagram. Next, we need to decide the truth table. So 4 input and it is in BCD. So 0, 0, 0, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is the input table. How output table is prepared? Everywhere we should add 3. 0, 0, 1, 1. It should be added. So 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1 is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. It is 0, 0, 0, 1 means 1. 3 should be added is equal to 4. So 0, 1, 0, 0. Last number 1, 0, 0, 1. 3 should be added. Answer is 1, 1, 0. So in this way, we should design truth table. Once truth table is done, let's decide min term of x4. Where 1 is given? 1 is given at 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm talking about X4 column. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before it, 0 are given. And after 9, combination can be made as it is BCD code. So I should write it as don't care. Same way X3, X2 and X1. We should find where 1 is given. We will list it and we can make the KMF. So let's make KMF for X4. So we have found where should I put 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should put 1. 10 to 15. I should put don't care. Rest of the combination is 0. So right now we are not considering. Make an group. It is 8-1 group, 4-1 group and 4-1 group. Now everyone must know how equation is made. Likewise X3, don't care, 1, make a group. Is there any doubt in group? Please ask. 2-1, 4-1 are in corner, next 4-1 are in corner. 3 groups, equation X2, put 0, 3, 4, 7, 8, 1. Next 10 to 15, don't care. Make group, this is one group, 4-1 are there, 4-1 are there, all 1 are covered. Make an equation. And last is X1. Where should I put 1? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. 10 to 15 are don't care. Make an equation. So here you can see 4-1 are given at one corner, 4-1 are given at bottom corner. So make one group. Is there any one left to be covered? Everyone is covered. So only one group is made equal to B1 bar. So with this, we can conclude our second chapter, and from the circuit, from the equation, you can make the circuit. Those who were present in the lab, they have implemented this circuit. Okay, it is already implemented in lab, which can give us BCD to XS3 conversion. Now in this circuit, whenever you will apply any number, equivalent XS3 we can get at the output side. Write down in your book, this ALU topic will be covered in your lab. One experiment is there where we will cover it. 2 or 4 mark short note. Last topic of second chapter. So we will see by means of animation and we will try to cover ALU. Deep concept is not given, just we need to cover block diagram and one truth table. This PPT is uploaded in Canvas second chapter. Please refer it. Okay, with this we can complete our second chapter, and here your third chapter should be started. Please be very much careful from first PPT itself, because first PPT introduction part is given. Based on introductory part, we will cover whole chapter. What happens every time? You will be not focused on introductory part. So introductory part is missed. So you can't understand terminology which is given in rest of the chapter. So now everyone please be careful with third chapter introductory part. Okay, third chapter name is sequential circuit. As we are aware that there are two kind of digital circuit. One is combinational, one is sequential. Any digital circuit you can take, it will be made up by two circuits, combinational as well as sequential. Whatever automatic digital circuit, it is made up by sequential circuit. Automatic digital circuit, like traffic light control, it is made up by sequential circuit. Sequential circuit is there in traffic light control, whatever we are going to learn. You can make your own project based on this circuit. Let's say traffic light control. So we are going to learn a real-time circuit which can be used to design any automatic digital circuit named as sequential circuit. First of all, we will see outline which topic that we need to cover. First of all, introductory part is given. What is sequential circuit? Please remember the terminology which needs to be explained here. This terminology will be useful for rest of the chapter. So in introductory part, it is given what is sequential circuit and what is the difference between combinational circuit that we learn in second chapter and sequential circuit they are given in the third chapter. What is the difference between them both? Then as an introductory part, we are given what is 1-bit memory. Then after memory concept, based on this memory concept, we need to learn what is the meaning of flip-flop. If you learn flip-flop carefully, then and then you can understand what is the meaning of resistor circuit. So whenever flip-flop is explained, please be very much careful. If flip-flop is not understood, then you can't understand resistor and counter. Okay, so these last two topic depends on introductory part and flip-flop. Animation are given so you can easily understand what is flip-flop. But please try to understand. Next topic resistor. Last topic is counter. Different counter are given. Synchronous counter, asynchronous counter, or sequential circuit application. This kind of topics are given in third chapter. So this is the outline. Weightage is more from this topic. Every time 2 or 3 questions can be asked. Either one resistor is asked, one design counter is asked, and from the flip-flop, short note is asked. Write a short note on flip-flop. We will see GTU paper once this chapter is over. How question is asked from second and third chapter. We will refer GTU paper so you can easily understand which kind of paper, which kind of question is asked. Everyone will write in their book, chapter 3, heading sequential circuit. So here we will recite our combinational circuit first of all. What was combinational circuit? Whenever we will provide any input, instantly we can get output. Whenever input is applied, we can get output. Let's say we have designed code converter. So code converter is combinational circuit. Whenever input is applied 0, 0, 0, 0, I can get output BCD to XS3 0, 0, 1, 1. Whenever input is applied, output is instantly there at the output side. In sequential circuit, output depends on present input at current time as well as state of the circuit. Now, what is the meaning of it? Again, what is combinational circuit? At let's say this time, I am going to give input. Instantly, I can get output. Output depends only on present input. While in sequential circuit, output depends on two things. One is input as well as circuit state. How circuit state is decided? Whatever circuit, a state of its circuit will decide what is the output. Now, what is the meaning of this line that we need to understand? Okay. Now, to remember this state, to remember the external input will be provided by external circuit. What about the state of circuit? So, to remember this state, we will provide a feedback. So, feedback path is available. Now, to understand this circuit, one diagram is given here. We will take one combinational circuit. Combinational circuit will depend on input. Whenever input is applied, we can get the output. But in sequential circuit, first of all, one combinational circuit is designed. Then its output is stored somewhere. It is stored somewhere. How can I store it? It is stored in memory element. It is stored. Right now, let's say this is combinational circuit. Combinational circuit is 1 right now. Either it is 1 or 0. So output is 1. This is called state of circuit. What is state right now is 1. So 1 will be stored in memory element and it will be given again to the input. So now a next output will be decided by two things. One is external input as well as previous input. Or I can say that present state. So right now present state of circuit was 1. Whenever external input is applied, at that time circuit state is 1. So let's say my external input is 0. My present state of circuit is 1. But how can I say it's 1? It is stored in memory. It is fed back. So present state is 1. So now let's say output is 0. It can be 0, it can be 1, depends on this circuit. Whatever circuit is built inside this. Let's say 0. Again this 0 will be stored here and again it will be fed back. So now this whole circuit is called sequential circuit, where output doesn't depend only external input, but it will depend on two things: external input and state of circuit. How state of circuit will be stored? It will be stored using memory, and memory output will be given to again fed back as an input of the circuit. All configuration will be called sequential circuit. So draw the block diagram. If you will be asked to draw the block diagram of combinational circuit, then you will draw. This is block diagram of combinational circuit. This is block diagram of combinational circuit. What is the meaning? Output depends only on external input. This is the meaning of this figure. Block diagram of combinational circuit, which is learned in second chapter. Okay. Now sequential circuit. So over here definition is given. What is sequential circuit? Depends on external input and state of circuit. But what is state? How state can be stored? So we will use memory. Memory will store state. State means either 1 or 0. It will be stored in memory element and again it is fed back. Now what is the meaning of this figure? A circuit which will depend on two input. External input which is coming from any external circuit, which can be connected externally. That's the temperature sensor. So external input and present state. State means circuit either it is 0 or 1. It is called circuit state. Circuit is in which state? 0 or 1. So it will be stored to memory element and it will be given to again as an second input of combinational circuit. So this is the meaning of this diagram. Is there any doubt in meaning of this figure first of all? What is the meaning? Output depends on external input and present state. So now we need to define what is external input, what is external output, what is state of circuit. That we need to define. Okay, so here combinational circuit and memory element are called sequential circuit. It is the definition. Examples are counter and resistor. They are sequential circuit. Is there any doubt in old description, introductory part of sequential circuit? Anyone? So what is our aim? First of all, we will try to understand this part. Please remember, because we already learned all combinational circuit. So this part is done from second chapter. Our aim is to design counter. Okay, I need to design counter. But right now I don't know what is memory element. So first part of chapter is given memory element named as flip-flop. This is already learned. Right now we are going to learn memory element. Once memory element is covered, then we will design counter and resistor. Okay. Everyone has drawn this diagram. Now we need to define what is present state. Topic is continue, introductory part of sequential circuit. What is present state? Please remember it. You need to make a truth table using this word. Whenever I will tell you, make truth table from input, present state, next state. And that time you need to remember this definition. Every time we will follow this word in rest of the chapter. Present state. Now what is the meaning of it? Data stored at memory element at given instant of time. That is called its present state. How can I understand it? So let's say clock is started. This instant clock is started. Whenever clock is started, let's say external input is 0. Whenever this 0 is given at that time, previously in this combinational circuit, it was 1. Whenever this external input is applied at that time, I am talking. So it was stored here. So this 1 is called present state of circuit. External input is 0. Whenever external input is applied at that time, combinational circuit either 0 or 1. So 0, then present state 0. 1, then present state 1. So let's say clock is started, external input applied. At that time, memory element has 1. So this 1 is called present state. Now 0 and 1 is applied to combinational circuit. Some process will be done. And here I can get some output, let's say 0. So 0 is called next state. 0 is called next state. So now please understand, external input 0, present state 1. After applying present state at external input, whatever next output, it is called next state. Okay, now what happened? Let's say this 0 is given to next circuit and this 0 is stored here. Please understand, 0 is stored in memory element. External input is applied, let's say 1. Next case. Can anyone tell me what is present state? 0. Understood this concept? Right now present state is 0. Now whenever I am going to apply 1 and 0, external input 1, present state 0, some process will be done here in combinational circuit. And let's say again output is 0. So right now 0 is next state. So present state, next state and external input. This word should be remembered by you whenever we are going to make truth table. So here present state at given moment of time, whatever state of circuit, it is called present state. After applying external input and present state, whatever generated bit, it is called next state. So present state, data stored by memory at given instant of time, that is called present state. Next state, combinational circuit have two input, as I have explained. One is external input, one is its own state. One, its own state. So it is called present state. New output will be generated. So it is called next state. Is there any doubt in present state and next state? Write down next state definition by your own self. Next state. So combinational circuit will have two inputs. External input and second input is own state. External input and present state. New output will be generated. This new output will be called next state. Present state, whenever we are going to apply external input at that time, state of combinational circuit, it is called present state. From external input and present state, new output will be generated. This new output is called next state and it will be stored to again memory element back. તો હવે જ્યારે નવું એક્સટર્નલ ઇનપુટ એપ્લાય કરવામાં આવે ત્યારે what is present state? જે પેલા next state બન્યું હતું, again it is present state. Again external input and present state applied, new output will be generated. That will be called next state for external input and present state. Okay. External input, signal from outside circuit. It is called external input. External output, signal will be applied to any external circuit. That is called signal output. So here external input will be taken from external circuit. This is called external input or only input. This output will be given to next external circuit, outside the circuit. This is called external output. Present state, next state is remain within the circuit. Present state and next state. External input coming from external circuit, output will be given to external circuit. Present state, next state will remain within the circuit itself. We will see later on. First of all, is there any doubt in this for terminology? In truth table, suppose you will be told, write input, present state, next state. So they all are different. You should try to remember input, present state is also input. See, present meaning here present state. State is also a kind of input, but name is called present state. So next time onwards, we need to make a truth table every time from input, present state, and next state. Please remember, wherever it is needed, I put animation so you can understand. First of all, flip-flop better way. Once flip-flop is understood, then we can design counter and resistor. We will see the next part later on. So everyone will write down present state, next state, input and output. External input or only input and external output. Please write this four definition. Present state, next state, input and output. Here outside means outside circuit, but it is written in CKT means circuit. Okay, here your attendance. See, please on Tuesday lecture. We'll have now directly on lecture on Tuesday. Please remember all these things. I will not repeat it. हाँ बोलो.